Okay, so welcome to the Dolphins Football Network, and this is Week 4 analysis. Dolphins lost the game, of course. Their third loss in a row, and it was kind of the same game as the Seattle game the week earlier, where the offense just couldn't get it done. And a lot of people are saying that Tyler Huntley didn't play well. I kind of think he did. So that might sound weird, but if you go back and look at the film, whenever he threw the ball downfield, he had some completions. And even the ones that he missed, he was pretty close. And for only practicing with these guys for a week, I thought he was pretty close to nailing one there with Hill. And, some other guys. Waddle dropped a pass over the middle too. So, yeah, I think if the game planning was better and they had more throws down the field, I think that he would have had a better game, and it would have maybe changed the outcome. So they seem to be doing a lot of lateral plays, like over to Chain, throwing it to him, or throwing it to Hill. And one of them was the fumble, of course. It was a backwards pass, so Hill didn't know it, of course, because he didn't go to jump on it, which is a bit weird, but whatever. I don't expect him to be diving on balls maybe like that sometimes, because I don't want him out for the season for taking a hit or something on doing something maybe that he's not the best at. But I think the play call itself is a problem. So I don't know if that's the offensive coordinator or the head coach. Obviously, the head coach has the final say on whatever these guys do. And that's been my understanding as far as I've been a NFL football fan. So I sort of put some blame on him. And maybe they didn't think that he could throw the ball down the field that well. But my belief is that during the game, if you kind of see some things changing and certain things aren't working, you shouldn't stay with them. Like it was obvious that when he threw the ball down the field, he was a little bit better than throwing it to the side, or rather the defense couldn't key off on the guys throwing it on the sides. And because it seemed like the Titans knew every time we were going to do that, they were right there, and they were just like, coming in and smoking our guys. So I sort of think that's maybe why Hill didn't bother trying to get that ball when it went on the ground. I know he was frustrated, and everyone saw him on the sideline there. And can't blame him, though. I mean, he's a winner, a Super Bowl champion, and the fastest guy in the NFL. So, yeah. And speaking of that, I did notice one other thing. And maybe some fans might disagree with me, which is fine. That's why I do these videos, because I like some input and just to talk about different things. But as much as I like Berrios, I think I might like a guy more like Ted Ginn was, or Landry. We had Jarvis Landry returning kicks, or O.J. McDuffie, or a guy like that. That he just, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's the best kick returner, and I know we've had him for a while, or even that Grant guy we had, number 19, a little while ago. But that's an important position, of course, because as a kick returner or a punt returner, you can bring one back, or you can get really good field position, and you can kind of change a game. He did have a really good return and almost got it in, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if they had a different guy there, like Ginn or something, or Landry, I think he would have been in. Like, he would have scored that touchdown, and that might have changed the game too. So I know that Wes Welker is his friend, and he looks a lot like Welker because he's kind of short and stocky, like that kind of receiver. But I mean, if he's not good enough to be a fourth or fifth receiver, then I don't really think he should be good enough to be our number one punt return guy, because I don't know, it's kind of an important spot. But I like the guy, so I don't want to trash him. I like having him on our team, and I think he's an excellent special teams guy. Speaking of that number 3 wide receiver, we might get Odell Beckham back this week from his injury, and he can start for the Dolphins for the first time. Maybe that'll have an impact. Maybe Huntley can get some passes to him. Maybe Huntley can get some passes to Hill and Waddle that aren't so deep first, just to get some rhythm, and then go for the deep one to Hill or Waddle for a touchdown. As much as people are kind of pessimistic right now, I'm a little bit optimistic, because I didn't see Huntley throw any interceptions last week. He didn't stare guys down. He didn't really make any mistakes in the pocket. He took some sacks, but it wasn't his fault because the line is not very good. Probably one of the worst lines in the NFL. So I thought for a guy coming in there and then getting these play calls that weren't so hot, I thought he dealt with it quite well. And I was impressed with how he was able to run the ball. He got that one touchdown, ran it in for a touchdown. And so I'm just looking forward to this game against the Patriots coming up because I think that I think we might win. And we haven't felt that for a long time. Maybe not since week 1. So I think that we might surprise some people here and get a win in Gillette Stadium.